This gray horse, I put front shoes on him yesterday, and he was just, it took me a long time. Kept jerking a foot and stomping it to the ground, just like his partner. I shot him and he did the same exact thing. So I don't know if it's just a coincidence the two horses are the same, or the guy that shot him before created those things. So when I started on this hind feet, he's not mean about him, he just jerks them and puts them on the ground. And so and he backs up, and that's, you can't really defend against that. He just knocks it off the footstand and or out between your legs, doesn't matter either direction. So he just needs to learn, first of all, he needs to learn to stand on three legs. Maybe that's the problem, he just doesn't know how to stand. And that's what so many young horses, when you start trying to pick their feet up, they've never stood with just three legs unless they have a leg cock, so they got to get comfortable with that first. See, there's that backing up thing. And I'll just let him work at it a minute, and then he'll find a place. If he'll find a place, he needs to look over at me on this right eye instead of that way. That's what's causing him trouble. Look over this way. See, you're looking out of the wrong eye. Look on this side. That's it. Now you can get square. Stand up. I'll just hang in there with him and try not to get in a fight, because I can't win that fight. That's why. Now he won that one. I'll get this rope back on his foot. I don't want to get him scared, because there's nothing worse than a horse, when you pick up their hind foot, they're scared, and they're pretty willing to go ahead and jump and kick with that foot out of fear. I'll just work here and just get him where he can kind of learn to give to that rope. Kind of got me at a bad angle. Now I'll get back over here where I got a better angle. There. Now that was all right. I'll just let him work on that for a second with his mind. So the first thing I got to do is get him to stand solid on three legs. So as soon as he does that, I'll release. When he gets still and gets where he's getting his body solid, that'll be the first release. Like that. And then I'll just let that foot go down, let him set it down and relax like that. Okay, I'll ask him to pick it up again. Set her down on the toe. Don't put it on your foot. Good. That'll be fine. Now just bring it back just a little bit and set it on its toe. And just hold right there. Good. No, don't put your foot down. You can hang in there. So I'll keep the pressure on. I'll let him find that spot again. I don't want him to kick out of it. There, he found that spot. I'll let him, even if he puts his foot down flat this time, I want him to search for that spot where there's no pressure. He can feel solid. Like if he just keep his head straight and just look with one eye, but he's got to be back here trying to keep his head turned so he can see. So maybe he doesn't trust me enough to. There, I'll set her down. Good. Here, look out of this eye, over here. Look out of your right eye, not your left eye. There, that'll be much better for you. There, now we'll just wait it out. Good, that's getting much better. Now let's keep working at it here. Try not to get my hands burned. There. Good. Now I'll reposition myself. Set her down. Pick it up. Set her down. I'm going to touch him. Watch you don't kick me here. That foot's in a spot where if he felt like kicking, he sure could. There we go, nice. That's real good. Now I'll get my crap cleaned out of the way. I'll just lay that down. All right, I will pick that foot up. Let's move him over just a little bit. Get over there on the solid stuff. There you go, right there. Now just stop right there. Good, so I'll just stop him by that hind foot. Now he's not very square in the front end, so I'll let him there. See, now he'll re-square himself up, prepare himself. Now that hind foot, his left hind is a little too far forward. Now it's pretty good. We'll let him go on his toe. Good. And now he's kind of getting a little more comfortable. I'll pick that foot up. We'll hold it. Now, we'll go ahead and set it on the footstand if we can. I'll just hold it on that footstand for a second. If you look out of this other eye, it'll be better. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and just rub him a little bit. Good. I'll take it off the footstand, set it down. Now let's put it back on the footstand. See if I can get it. There. He'll even move the footstand where it needs to be. So that's a good way to, now see, that's his backing up thing. He backs up and puts his foot down, and you can't, when you're underneath him, he just backs over you. So here with the rope, I can wait to give the pressure until he's in the right spot. Okay, I'll set her down again all the way. Now just get yourself comfortable. You don't have to be bothered. It's all right. Now he's going to crap again. It's about the 4th time he's crapped this morning. All right, we'll pick that foot up. Let him square up. Get square. And set it on the footstand. Very good. Well, that's a start. So we'll see where we end up after that. I'll let you know here. You can't fight with one though when they want to put their foot down. That's why it took me 2 hours to get his front shoes on. When he wanted to put his foot down, he put his foot down. And whether you got a nail sticking out or not, it doesn't matter. Don't crap on my... So this is where the hind feet, quite a bit easier to fix. Actually, I'd much rather do hind feet than front feet any day. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll change my mind after this.